matchup is brought to you by EA Sports.
And off we go
it's the
from
Cards
Las
and the
Vegas.
Ravens, and it's coming up next.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But this
is caught at the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. First carry for James Conner. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jackson now, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So an onside kick failed. Not sure I completely see the logic that. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will...
Set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I get... The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are once again the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson, rolling to his right. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 3 yards out. And the Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. That's going deep for Bateman, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field at one.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On play action, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Second down, goal to go.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. His throw incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught on a slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Right side and caught by Kohler.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent, no disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put